Hello and welcome to TW White & Sons Mazda. Today we present you the Mazda MX-5. This is the 2 litre 184, so this is the upgraded engine on it instead of the standard 160 that they used to do. So this is the 184 PS Sport Nav, which is mid-range and includes things like leather, BOSE surround sound on the car. And this is a one owner car from new with full Mazda service history. I believe the first MOT is due around sort of June this year. It's on a 19 plate registration, so this is sort of started 2019 to midway through. And it's finished in the Snowflake White Pearl. So this is the upgraded colour on the sort of standard Arctic white, and as you can see we have a bit of sun today, which is sort of very strange for sort of around here. And you can see it's absolutely gleaming. The colour works really well with the contrast to the black roof and the metallic grey alloys. So all round a really good looking car, and will definitely stand out when you're driving it around. Now as I bring you around the car, I'll just sort of show you the condition. So the alloys are in really nice condition, as you would expect from a one owner. I do apologise, I know it's quite hard for the camera to focus because it is sort of very gleaming. This is the rear alloys, so as I say it's finished in the sort of metallic grey colour, which is really quite nice. These are the slightly bigger alloys as well, being the Sport Nav. I'll bring you round to the boot on the car. So as you open it, there is a button just above the registration plate. You can also do this with the key. Might take a couple of seconds to focus, but the boot is a really good size on these, and this isn't sort of you don't sort of have to sacrifice any boot space when you put the roof down. So this is a set space. You can quite easily fit a couple carry bags in it, maybe a small suitcase as well. So as I take you around the car, I will just show you the inside. So being the Sport, it does have the keyless entry, so when the car's locked like this, you simply just press the button and that will unlock it for you. So I'll just take you into the car. It does have the MX-5 scuff plates on as well, which is a nice little dealer fitted accessory that the first owner would have had added. As you can sort of see up here, just sort of pull for the BOSE as well, and you can see the speakers within the headrest. So I'll just jump into the car now. So this car does have full black leather as well, so that's one of the things that does come in on the Sport. And you also do get 2 cup holders, which is always nice and very helpful. The second cup holder can be relocated down here, just what you see here. So for the passenger, they can have it sort of wherever they want. As I start the car, I'll just sort of talk you through everything on it. So you do have 2 dials here. The one on the far right is your speedometer, so when you're sort of driving around, this will obviously tell you your speed. It shows you in miles per hour and kilometers. In the middle we have your rev counter. The little display that you see on the bottom right just down here, that will also tell you what gear you're in when you're driving. We'll also suggest a gear for you as well if it thinks you should change it. And on the left, I do apologise, I know it's very sunny, you do have your temperature gauge, your fuel gauge, and it will also tell you the range to empty, so you can also give it a good drive and not have to worry about sort of guessing how many miles you have left. On the right hand side of the steering wheel, you have your automatic windscreen wipers. So obviously being a sports car, you only have the front, but it's automatic and you can manually override it as well, and that just gives you sort of the power like you would have on a normal one, or sorry, normal car. On this side's for your lights, again all automatic, so you don't have to worry about doing anything. The car will sense when it's dusk, and it will also then turn them on for you, so it just sort of saves you any stress or worry. The car has cruise control, so on this side you have cruise control and speed limiter, so when you're driving on a long distance and you want to sort of turn it into a bit more of a relaxing drive, you're able to do this. And on the left hand side of the steering wheel we have your sort of buttons for your navigation system. So you have obviously your volume up, your volume down. You can change your favourite radio stations, so when you set them you use the button just here and then you can flick between them, so it just makes it that little bit easier when you're driving as well. And then you can answer and decline phone calls, as this does have the Bluetooth system on it. As we're talking about the system, I'll bring you over to it. I do apologise about the sun again. So on the Bluetooth system, you can have your, let me see if I can sort of shade that out. So on the Bluetooth system, you have your communications, you have your navigation, so the car has built-in sat nav, which is really nice and easy to use. You have settings, so under the settings you can play with the BOSE surround sound, you can play with sort of the lock settings and just sort of customise it to make it a bit more yours. And then on the music you have DAB, you have AM, FM, Bluetooth, so you can sort of have whatever you want, and this does offer a really good amount of sort of radio stations on it. The other thing just to show you is when you put the car into reverse, it does have sensors and it has a visual for it as well. So when you're reversing, it will show you how close you are getting to stuff. I'll just sort of show you the nav as well. And then you've got sort of DAB radio, and the Bluetooth is so easy to connect. But when you do sort of come to the point of collecting your new car, we will show you all of this and talk you through it as well. As we come down, we have your climate control. So you have air conditioning. You just set the two right ones onto auto, and then as you can see, the fans will then kick in and get it to where you want it to be. You can also manually override it, so you can have it housed best for you. The car has two heated seats, so the two front seats, as it obviously only has two seats. These are really nice in the winter as well, when it's sort of getting to the autumn months. And what you can do is have the roof down, even when it's a little bit colder outside, but still keep yourself warm. So it's really nice and useful. You have two USB ports, so when you are driving around, you can charge your phone, and an aux lead as well. So if you wanted to connect the music, you can do it via there, or again, you have the Bluetooth. This car is a 6-speed car, so sort of gives it nice, short, snappy gear changes, and that really is one of the best things about the MX-5, the gears on them. So that is why you'll see mostly manual, because most people from new will pick the manual because it's one of the standout features about the car. It's something you really need to drive to sort of understand and have a good feel of it. Yeah, it's quite incredible. As I bring you down here, we have your controls for your navigation screen. So it is touchscreen, but you can also use the buttons down here to sort of adjust the screen, and you can use this to sort of go around and select different things. Again, it might struggle to focus. So it's just a little bit easier for when you are driving around, and just makes it a bit more simple, and keeps your eyes on the road. You do have a little bit of storage down here. This is the locking wheel nut for the car. So yeah, a little bit of storage there. Behind the two seats, the driver's seat and the passenger seat, there is a bit of space there for some more storage as well. Now for the bit that you're sort of probably most interested in, the roof. So the roof is really nice and easy to operate on these. Because it's the soft top, you can do this when you're driving. Obviously we recommend pulling over at a safe place and doing it where it's suitable, but all you simply do is pull this little lever here, and then this releases. When that happens, you can then simply push the roof up, and it just goes behind you and slides down. So it is nice and easy. I'll just jump out and show you though, because with one hand it's not as easy. So this just then goes down like that and stores it in there for you. So as I bring you back around the car, sort of show you it with the roof down, it looks incredible. Any questions at all, just give us a call. We're open 7 days a week, and here at TW White & Sons Bookham, we're happy to help. But yeah, thank you so much for your time, and hopefully we hear from you soon.